Hi, good morning. Today is Tuesday, June 2nd. Where did May go? That's so weird. Thank you for your patience with me. I hope that you saw my announcement, which says that my schedule has changed a little bit. My sixth grader is doing this really cool STEM program with UVU, but it requires her to have the computer for most of the morning. And then I've picked up this part-time job. So I'm just like trying to squeeze everything in. And I could just post a bunch of stuff for you guys to read and do, but you'll get bored, I'll get bored. Acting is so alive and in the moment. I want to try to keep it fresh this way. So here's what you can expect. At about 1 o'clock every afternoon, I'll post a video, and then those videos will also have an assignment. And then I'll just, where I was making things due by about 10 o'clock, I'll just expect them by about 1. So again, I'm going to give you a couple of tasks this week. You should plan on rehearsing, doing some solo rehearsal for 30 or 45 minutes a day. I hope that that time has been therapeutic for you. I hope that it's been playful. I hope that you've been able to do some weird stuff that you'd never do on your own, and that it's a break from the meteorology and chemistry crap that you guys are probably also taking. So, okay. So this week we have last week we worked on monologues, and I kind of gave you the rough and tumble, rough and ready version of how to do some analysis of a monologue, figure out what a character, where their head's at, what their emotional state is before the monologue starts, how to find a shift in the emotional state during the monologue, and then just kind of getting you comfortable in front of the camera. So I want you to imagine that we've kind of been wide focus, and now we're going to narrow our focus a little bit. And this week is going to be all about objectives and tactics. Now, my one little caveat is, I'm not going to give you the caveat. We'll discover it together. Maybe you'll discover it. Maybe I'll discover that I'm wrong about this. So let's just dive in. Okay, so Konstantin Stanislavski, who developed the method, which we talked about, he always talked about a character having a super objective, which is the thing that they want for the whole play. So let's think about Nemo's dad in Finding Nemo. His super objective for the whole movie is to find Nemo, right? That's what he wants, Finding Nemo. That's his super objective, because that's the thing that he is after for the whole entire movie. Now, we can break it down even further, which is in a scene, in an act, in a beat, a character will have an objective, something that they want right now. So, I want to find Nemo, but in this moment, I need to get this weird little fish to remember the address. So I'm going to needle, I'm going to hammer, I'm going to interrogate, right? So the objective is what you want. Now, to get what you want as a character, your small objective, not necessarily your super objective, to get what you want as a character, you employ tactics. So objective is what you want. Tactics is what you do to get what you want, okay? So, and I want you to think about in everyday conversation. So my husband comes home from work, and I want to tell him the story of when I made my kids do their chores this afternoon. Now, I'm not a robot. I'm not just like, this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened, right? When I'm telling my husband this story, I'm trying to do something to him. I'm trying to get him on my side. I'm trying to rile him up. I'm trying to make him laugh. I'm trying to tease him. I'm trying to surprise him. Even in our normal everyday conversations, when we're talking with somebody, we are trying to do something to them, okay? We're trying to affect change on them. That is our tactic. I want my husband to be the bad cop, to punish the kids, so I'm going to incite anger in him by telling this story. Now, my tactic, the way I want to tell this story to get him to get angry, to go be the bad cop, is going to change the way I tell the story. It's going to change my tone of voice. It's going to change my facial expressions. I might fake cry a little bit. You know, this is what we do. If I was trying to make my husband laugh about this story, then my tone of voice, my facial expressions, all of that would accompany my tactic to achieve my objective. Okay? So why does all of this matter? Well, I don't know, maybe some of you noticed that when you were doing your monologue or rehearsing your monologue, there's a really long time after you've memorized the monologue and before you've really found it and captured it, where sometimes, and then maybe sometimes you recorded it and played it back and felt like this, that you just kind of sound like a robot, like I'm just saying words and it doesn't mean anything. Or maybe you've been to a play and seen a really terrible actor and it sounds like they're just saying the line because it's their turn to say a line. And it's so boring, right? So the reason why tactics and objectives matter to us as actors is because it's a way to get our entire body, face, voice, physicality, everything involved in what we want. And now that creates the lean forward moments for our audience, right? Okay, objectives and tactics. Objective is what I want in this moment. Tactic is what I do to get it. Okay, so let's mess around. I'm going to give you, there are going to be 2 videos today. This first video, we're going to do this weird little exercise and you'll think it's crazy. And then then you're going to mess around the way I ask you to. And then the second video, we're going to get into a little more detail. So look for a second video today. So that will be 2 videos that you have to watch, 1 video that you have to submit today. Okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to grab your phone and I want you to open up your Messenger app. And I want you to start typing to text somebody. You're not going to actually send this text, but I'm going to start with a really bold statement, okay? I want, I need, you should, you have. So I'm going to start with I want, because that's really conflict inducing. That's high stakes already, right? So I'm just going to type I want, and then I'm going to click the middle button on my text predictor until the sentence comes to a natural end. So it's going to be 1, so 9 times. It came to a natural end. So here's my sentence. I want to see you and the family are doing well. Random sentence, right? I want to see you and the family are doing well. Let's do something else. How about I need? Because I need is pretty high stakes, right? I need, and I'm going to hit the middle button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I need to get a new one and we'll be there in a few minutes. Ooh, mysterious. Okay, I like that one. I need to get a new one and we'll be there in a few minutes. That's my sentence for today, right? So I'm going to write that down somewhere and I'm going to memorize it. Video 1, objectives, what I want, tactics, what I do to get it, random sentence from my Messenger app. Got it? Do that. Meet me back at the next video.